Ladies and gentlemen, we have to file this next report under the maybe it's real, maybe it's legitimate category. I'm really not entirely sure what to make of this, but 9 to 5 Google is reporting this, so I think there may be some validity to it. Let's jump over to their article, and then from there we're going to springboard into the actual original article, which is of a source that I don't know a lot about. But again, 9 to 5 Google's reporting it, so it may be legitimate. Google Z Flip 5 and Fold 5 prices are allegedly going up. And then it says more live images leak, which I'm not going to show you these live images because I don't want my YouTube channel taken down by Samsung. So if you want to see these live images, you're going to have to go someplace else to see them, unfortunately, like the link down below to our Discord server where they are viewable in the Z Fold section. Let's scroll down here and let's go to DEA Labs, or maybe it's DEA Labs. I don't really know what to make of it, but this is the website. It is in French. Let's translate it into English, and they're going over a whole bunch of stuff in regard to the Z Flip 5 and the Z Fold 5. And with the Z Flip 5, they say here, what is the price? They say for the 256 version, 11.99 euros. Now that should immediately sound interesting to you because that is more than last year's model. Now, of course, prices can vary from region to region, right? So maybe something weird's going on there, but I would imagine that typically when it's 11.99 euros, the price in America is going to be about the same thing in dollars. Now, keep in mind that the Z Flip 4 last year was $999. We've all been excited to see a foldable under $1,000 in America. Last year, it was 10.99 euros. So if we do that same increase from 10.99 euros to 11.99, which is what this website is reporting, we should be looking at $1,100 for the Z Flip 5 in North America, or I guess technically $1 short of $1,100. For Samsung to do this, there's a couple of reasons why they might, but I mean, maybe they're just really confident in this device because of how big that cover display is. Maybe that cover display costs more money to make, so they're having to increase the price to keep the same margins. It's definitely difficult to say, but seeing the price go up is never something that we really want to see. We also had this tweet just yesterday from Evan Blass, EV Leaks, a very reliable tipster, who said this: in speaking with someone who has a Z Flip 5 in hand with retail firmware, it sounds like there's not a whole lot of additional functionality being offered by the cover screen out of the box. And what little extra you can do, he says Maps, YouTube Messages, and Netflix, is relegated to Labs features. So again, we've seen these images, we've seen these renders of a much larger cover display for the Z Flip 5, but now we're starting to hear these rumors, these murmurs of a $100 price increase, and reports like this from EV Leaks talking about the cover display not really doing a whole lot with this additional space, this additional real estate. You've got devices like the Moto Razr on the market with a cover display where they will let you do pretty much whatever it is you want to do. Guys, this is not looking nearly as positive as I was hoping that it was. And if we continue this, it's not really going to get any better because now we have to talk about the Z Fold 5 where the same thing is happening. They're citing an 18.99 euro price. That is, once again, 100 euros more than last year, $100 more than last year. In this instance, the price was the same, dollars to euros, so we might be looking at $1,899 in North America. And now, this is going to get really interesting because we have devices like the Pixel Fold for $17.99, and we have devices like the OnePlus Fold, the OnePlus V Fold, the OnePlus Open, whatever it is, it's going to end up being called, and it's more than likely going to be less than $18.99, less than $17.99. There have been some very unsubstantiated rumors of a very low price. At any rate, I think we should assume it's going to be less than that. Suddenly, the Z Fold 5 is going to be the most expensive foldable on the market with some really steep competition. This is getting very, very spicy. Guys, what do you think about all this? A potential $100, 100 euro price increase for the Z Flip 5 and Z Fold 5. What do you think the ramifications for this are going to be? Sound off in those comments down below. Also, maybe you want to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on more coverage, more content just like this. Keep in mind, these are reports that are not super well substantiated yet, so let's not panic too much. But it is still fun to speculate and think about these sorts of things. So let's do that instead. Guys, I'll see you on the next one. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.